not like that. $7,000. Don't like that either. Hey, Step Bro. What are you doing? I'm back. God knows why. Why am I back? I gotta play Workers and Resources again for a little while. Why? Why not? Why shouldn't I? Don't really have any other games I'm into right now. I didn't really look at the Steam sale anymore. I decided I want to try doing some other industries, like farming. I've done oil a little bit. No, it's always check one. Build cities and roads. How about no this time? Don't build anything. I will figure it out. I had lunch, hung out with my wife. That was a good time. I always suggest hanging out with your wife if possible. If you don't have a wife, you should purchase one. Alrighty. Don't try to buy your wife. It's not gonna work out for you. Alright, fraction of degrees off. There we go. I think that's true north-ish. Alright, just a bunch of coal right there. Alright, we already know about coal. Iron, I've never done anything with iron, but I'm assuming there's steel. Here's oil. It's a lot of oil on the map. So the outer row is inaccessible. Only this inner row is accessible. Oils, uranium. Who's uranium? Boy, it looks like there's a uranium pile right at the edge of this lake, right? Pile. It's not a fossil fuel, right? Yeah. Is it a miscellaneous? Is it a metallurgy? Is it a food alcohol crop? Where are the nuclear? Advanced. Starting with the uranium mine. Is it? Oh. Is it here? Or is it in the water? It's in the water. We'd have to raise the land. What do you gotta do with the uranium? You gotta process it. Then you gotta convert it. Which produces rad dot protected. Nuclear fuel fabrication. Also, maximum production per work day. 0.095 tons of nuclear fuel. There's electronics. There's mechanical components. You can make airplanes. Wow. Yeah, so what I was really thinking about was like food or alcohol. Distillery. Takes in crops, puts out alcohol. Excellent. What do crops look like? Small field, medium field, and big field. How big is a big field? It's not particularly large. Small farm. Alright. So a large farm. So presumably a farm can use more than one field. But I don't see that information here. Can make food factories. Well, I don't know, man. Let's look at what a farm does. Let's put down a small farm real quick, and then look at what it says when it's built. Because it might say like number of fields or something. Man, it's taking a long time. There we go. No fields assigned. Mechanisms for this farm. Assigned fields. So there's clearly this field assignation feature. Assignation. That's a word for when you assign something. Assignation. So it doesn't, like if I put this here, which you know is actually bigger than it looks. It's that's what she said. Now clicking on this guy, assign this field. There's no road. How many fields can one farm support, you cunt? Mechanisms. A tractor. A harvester. Covered vehicles. That's it. Tractors, harvesters, covered vehicles. Okay. Probably for transit away and sowing, growing, and harvesting. I'm a sower, not a grower. So let's put down a road because otherwise it's going to ruin my further experimentation. We're not married to this. There's no road on this, right? Okay, no road on it. Let's, you know, let's do that for now. Can I now assign this? There's no road connection to the field. But it doesn't actually have a road, maybe they build a road. Alright, that road's complete. Press it again. Is it because it doesn't touch it? I mean, it's real close to touching it. Don't touch me! Oh, I don't know. Let's see. There's... Oh. Oh, there is a road. There is a road thing down here at the end. Why? Okay, why doesn't it show up then? There it is. Yeah, just ignore me. Bigger. Not that big. Bigger. Bigger! God, I hate the way that looks. I hate that natural 90s require you to like overlap. I'm just testing now though, because I don't understand how this works, so I want to see how it works. Want to show me your farm field? So this needs a lot of workers, and so does this. No, this doesn't need any workers. This is a vehicle depot. It needs electric power? It's a farm. Just, if there's 250 people working this field, surely you don't need a tractor, right? Because shit, man. So like, what we would do here is what? We buy a harvester, we buy a tractor, and we buy any sort of covered vehicle as well. Oh, they're right here. It's at 0%. Requires workers or mechanisms to harvest or seed. All right, so obviously workers. So let's just throw down some nearby buildings. Because some of these will populate enough that I'm just testing. I don't know how it works, so I want to know how it works. One thing is that this huge field is so labor demanding that you're not going to be building a lot of huge fields. Excuse me. Oh, I sneezed all over myself. I hate when I get a sneeze in my sneeze hole. Alright. Okay, there's some people living here already. Obviously it doesn't have power or water or anything. Does that really matter? So why should I ever build a larger farm? Is it, I guess, more vehicle slots? You slots. So this wants power before anything's gonna happen here. There are people walking to work, it seems, though. There should be more than enough buildings to light up this whole field. They're sowing. Just look at this. Where did they go? Into the corn, Malachi. They're just disappearing into the corn. Unemployment's too high. It's only 17%. It's only 18%. It's just going up. This job isn't full and it's going up. There's people in like business clothes and stuff. It's just got like two models, right? A male and female model. Maybe there's like some different hair models. Like I think all the men and all the women are the same. And then I think there's a man with briefcase, man without briefcase. Then there's a couple different female colors. But then there's like different colored tops, different colored bottoms, solid color, solid color, solid color. So all the businessmen are coming to work in the fields. Sowing is really going now. The tractor isn't moving, but there's no gas or anything, so it does not. You do not need a tractor to sow. Oh, there's the tractor. Holy shit! It is moving. It's gonna run out of gas as soon as it gets into the field. Is it helping sow, I wonder, like making it go faster? This is just me trying to figure out the mechanics of farming in this game. Because I have never done it. The only thing I've done successfully is produce power and turn oil into gas. I've done those two things with this game, and you know, it's fun. I like this game. I'm totally obsessed with it now. Much to my own negative, because the audience for it's really small on Twitch. Not that I super care that no one wants to watch. Oh, look. So it's sowing. It's about to run out of gas. That's the funny bit. We haven't even put down a gas station or any sort of electricity or anything like that. We're just trying to test how farms work, because they really don't know. Oh, it's almost out. There's still a liter of fuel left. I need a liter of cola. It plowed outside the field, you son of a bitch. So they're gonna like finish sowing this field with a tractor having done, you know, what, 1/10 of it or something, 1/12 of it. So you don't need tractors. Undoubtedly, well, do you need a harvester, I wonder? How long does it take to harvest? Once the workers do this field, do they need to work for growing? Or does it just grow and then they need to come back and harvest? These very important questions. So one of the things I noticed with like my most kind of successful saves is the I run out of money, or I'm on a clear path to run out of money. Even when I'm like selling electrical power, because the imports are so high. I think that's where the money is going. It's hard to tell when you look at incomings and outgoings here. Domestic production and consumption. It isn't clear to me how this is broken down, but obviously we can't import anything now. And these information have no information too. But it's really weird with these buttons over the top of each other and shit. But you can tell it costs money and you can make money, right? And there's some things you can't. Oh, I've never done anything with aluminum. But there's bauxite. Yeah, that's what you make aluminum out of, bauxite. What's the highest paying commodity that's made the easiest? Bitumen is actually a waste product that comes from refining oil. These numbers are subject to some change, right? Chemicals and clothes, and electronics. Electrical components, okay. Clothes. Wow, right? Wow. So there's what, cotton? Fabric. The input is crops, which is the same thing. There's only one type of crop. It's just a crop farm. So the same farm can be used for food as can be used for fabric, it seems. You need chemicals to make clothes. I guess that makes sense for like dyes and stuff, right? And water and power, but no big deal there. Do you need power to make food? No. Just water and crops. I think I'm reading that right. Let's put down a food factory because we're still testing this out. Obviously, we're investigating other things too. Put down this food factory here. God, it's got a weird footprint, as usual. Look at how uneven it is. It's so strange. Are people putting down buildings without driveways? And I guess maybe if you've got forklifts, you could do that with this building, right? Because I've never done a forklift, but I know those yellow paths are a forklift paths. So let's get this built. It's probably not reasonable to start the game by making bricks, making gravel and stuff like that, right? Because those commodities aren't they're too cheap to make money from. Like you need to go straight to some sort of refined material. Current prices. To something that's a couple steps down, right? I've tried selling bitumen and fuel, I didn't like test it out. I didn't realize fuel has so little value in rubles. Oh man, it really seems like, if you're not making chemicals, there's no point in loading up fuel. Is that right? Oh, a spammer. Oh, come on. Black. Yeah, it's too much work to report spammers. It's too much work. It's too much work. So, like, if I'm making something refined like clothes, that seems like... Right? What's the step behind that, right? So, I'm telling this to make food right now because that's what I'm originally experimenting on. Because I really want to see if it's totally feasible to produce your own food with just a handful of buildings like it is. And it looks like it is. Because we're growing. It's growing quite slowly for what it's worth. And this doesn't have water, but it says everything is all right, so maybe it doesn't really need anything else. And they sewed it by hand. This building says it has no fuel for some vehicles, obviously. And it says it's without power, but power is apparently just efficiency for this, so... Because they were able to plant the field without any trouble. This looks like it's going to produce food without any real trouble as well. Now, do I need a... Well, this won't auto-deliver. That's just not how this game works. So I am going to need to use this covered truck to, like, transport material back and forth. There's no... Is there no conveyor here? There is no conveyor. So you have to have gas to make food. Because there's no way to get the crops from here to there without something. So probably fuel. Or imported fuel is probably what you would do. So let's look down the rest of the crop tree while we're waiting on what's happening here. I want to see if this grows. I guess I should just speed it up. What are the consequences? Who cares? Nobody cares. I'm just restarting to experiment to figure out how this game works, because that's what's fun with games, right? I don't know if this game has a good manual or not. I haven't looked. I tried to look for help once, and I was just like, I'll figure it out. It's like, it's fun to figure stuff out, right? It's fun to use your brain a little bit, at least. So the fabric factory needs crops and chemicals, and then it also needs power and water. And then it'll export fabric, and then you have to make fabric into clothes. This takes in fabric and outputs clothes. It doesn't look like it needs... Oh, it does need power, though. Or can consume it, because it says consumption at maximum is the amount of fabric. But then there is a max power consumption per day. It would make sense that you could make clothes without fabric, or without power, but at a much lower rate, right? Obviously, like sewing machines and lights. I guess the light is the real thing, right? Because people can sew a lot of stuff by hand or with mechanical devices. But if you can't see shit, you can't sew shit. There's a joke there somewhere. Clothing seems like it's easy to make. Though I guess realistically, you'd also want a chemical industry. Now, are chemicals made from petroleum? They probably are? Yeah. Oh, and crops. Oh, and gravel. All right, so what's the gravel for? Like a filtration media? Or do you need maybe silicone or something? Or what's commonly in gravel? Gravel's usually just chipped up rocks and dirt, so it's probably just silicates and carbon, maybe? There's some carbon in gravel? Not much, that you would think. It's probably just sand. You need wood, too. So chemicals are quite... That's a complex industry. I think we should try to make some chemicals once we successfully make food. This is fully staffed now. Well, we won't do it, though. Alright, so... We're gonna do enough that we can make food. The fog. Alright, there's this old game for PC called Unlimited Empires. Yeah, I'm newish to the game, Code Monkey. I don't know, I'm at 25 hours or something. Power is needed for just about everything to work for people. Oh, I know that much, for what it's worth. So I've played, 10, 12 hours of this. But as you can see, that's not entirely true, right? Because the farm doesn't need power, and the field does not need power either. But you would assume the food factory does, right? But prove it. I mean, it's got electric meters and water meters, but a lot of buildings do. So now it says it's without power supply and without drinking water, but it also says resources missing, crops and water. So those are the two things required to build this, to make a product here. But anyways, we're just experimenting. We're not worried about the consequences or the viability here. We just want to produce from a farm, because I've actually never produced from a farm before. I'm like a chronic restarter in games, and so I rarely commit to a long-term thing like a save or something. I'm gonna go up here, I think, and I can make a road from here to there. It's not gonna be great, but why do I need it though? What do I want exactly? Oh, I want to import fuel. I'm pretty sure you need a physical connection to get fuel. Though, I'm definitely going to need power. Let's just jump to that and see what happens. You need a gas station. You need power to run a gas station, which is also inexplicable and doesn't mirror real life. Obviously, electric pumps are faster and more effective, but they're not necessary. There's the fucking automobile predates, not the invention of electricity, but predates the widespread use of electricity significantly. Alright, so we're just trying to get a power line over here so we can run a gas station. So we can use the harvester, so we can use a truck, so we can build, so we can deliver food, so we can produce, or deliver crops so we can produce food. Where are we? Oh yeah, oof. Oh god. Well, that got really laggy. I was just dragging around willy-nilly. We'll go to here. That worked. Right down here now. Okay. Alright, so we're going to need a couple things to make this power useful, or just one really. Need a transformer. Which, from what I understand, is significantly more than meets the eye. Is that the slogan of the Transformers the last time there was like Transformers media? Are the Transformers cartoons on now? I don't know. It was big when I was a kid. I remember when Optimus Prime died. I was super sad. Like, that really affected me. I was a kid in the 80s, you know, so, because I'm an old man. If I had my camera on right now, you could see I'm an old man. That's my old man voice. I know I sound like I'm 12, but it's not true. And I have like the intellect of a 12-year-old, which is not great, but never mind. Power, great. Okay. So we need to import it though, we can't just connect it. I'm glad I'm not making this useful or permanent or long term. I would like to import some of your power, sir. Mr. Yartsevici. Is it a country? Is it a town? Is it a state? Alright. This is just like white noise. Epidemic Sound has this thing where it's just like, if you're not working from a playlist, you never know what you're gonna get. Like this. It's just fucking noise. They're a curated playlist. I just haven't actually taken advantage of any of them. So, how long is this going to take? You'd think several months, the way the timescale of this game is. I mean, realistically, I'm sure it would take, 3 to 6 months to grow a field full of crops. We just want to produce food just once, so I can have learned about an industry. And the reason we need power is because we still need gas. Gas to gas. Ass to ass, alright. Everybody loves ass to ass. This will fit here. Normally this would be a really bad idea because it would close off the electrical power, but I swear to God, this is only temporary. So the covered truck is in here, right? Yeah, here we go. Mr. Covered Truck, sir. So there's no waypointing with this. I've used buses, where obviously you have to set the bus route. This vehicle has no like stop button. Am I crazy? Like I can't pick stop 1 and stop 2 and tell it to pick up and drop off. I know I'm looking at the farm here, but this is the vehicle. With seasons enabled, you get 1 harvest cycle per year as soon as it's completely grown, and then it sows again after winter clears. Ah, okay. I do have seasons enabled. What don't I have enabled? harder difficulty. It's on easy. Oh, the only thing I have like not on the far right is 1960, and I have the sun always up because I find it much easier to see when it's bright. I don't like it when I don't have very good eyesight. I don't like it when the game gets too dark. I turn that off right away. Day-night cycles annoy me in strategy games. So I can't make this vehicle do anything, so I wonder if it'll do something automatically. I mean, obviously it doesn't have anything to do now. Anyways, because the farm is just sitting there. Everybody works here, nobody's at work though. I mean, if I were them, I'd be like having a violent revolution at this point, because there's no food. You know, there's no anything. There's no water. There's no sewage. They just live in these apartment blocks and stare at the field every day and think about eating dirt. That truck's assigned to the farm. It'll work auto to bring crops from fields to farm, from the fields to the farm. I see. Aha. Okay, so do I then instead need a vehicle to go to transport crops from the farm? So maybe I need a depot. Let's try that. I was looking earlier to see who was playing this after I played my morning session, and I saw somebody who was playing this with the title or no backseating, and not to particular attack that person in any way, shape, or form, because I don't know that person at all. But why are you on Twitch if you don't want to be backseated? Like what? Why aren't you just playing by yourself? I mean, money, maybe. A lot of people make money on Twitch. Not playing this game, though. But in all seriousness, though, it's weird, though, right? What's the appeal of Twitch other than the interaction? So, like, this SKD 706 RT. He's got a route. So, new stop, pick up here. Drop off there. Good. Well, you start, but there's nothing for you to do. You really gonna drive around aimlessly? Yeah, of course you are. Well, it's got gas. No grass, no ass, though, because... Let's sit there. It picked up nothing, obviously. Let's go back over here. I mean, this is a pretty straightforward production chain. I think this is probably the simplest production chain in the game, isn't it? Food, which makes sense. Though I actually still don't have water yet, so this actually won't work yet anyways. How far are we at? We're at roughly what, a third of the way? So let's pump up some water real quick. Pump up some water real quick, bro. Small water well. Alright. And then... it's not clear to me that you have to clean water, but it seems like a good idea. It seems like a wise plan. And then you like need an assortment of pumperies. The pressure is a thing, right? So let's go this one. Will you fit there for me? Good pump, girl. Okay, and then oh no, that's the wrong piece. That's the end point. Oh, yes. Die. Alright, we need pumps. We have to pump out, too. We have to be under pressure. Just like David Bowie. And the other guy. Freddie Mercury. Alright, under pressure. Alright, I know there's an underground, but I don't need to see it right now. Because I'm not making good decisions. I'm making bad decisions. You can't make me not make bad decisions. Now, I'm just trying to learn how crops work real quick. Real quick, bro. Step, bro. So can you drink from a well without cleaning the water first? How ugly is this underground, right? Oh, that's horrendous. It's horrendous. It's just like a knot. There's a checkbox for wait until loaded to stop. Oh, that's a good heads up. Advanced on it? Carry only. Forbid. Minus, plus. No. Is it on the route? Here it is. Yeah. Wait until unloaded, but also wait until loaded. That should do as you describe, I believe. So you should stop here and then leave immediately because there's nothing to unload. Ooh. Was that lightning? It's fucking 4 in the afternoon. Alright. Yeah, so now it's awaiting the croppages. Alright, so this place should have water. I believe it does because it no longer says it doesn't. It's showing some pressure, yeah, okay. So it's got water. And then croppages, you know, we're awaiting croppages. It's taking a while to make croppages. Wow, what a waste of fuel it is. I assume that button exists on buses too, and now I'm deeply concerned that buses have run empty or half full. In real life, obviously, you gotta run buses on a time clock. As far as I can tell in this game, you want to run every bus full. Not sure. People are not pleased. We should probably allow them to eat before they murder us in our sleep. I actually haven't aggravated anyone enough yet in this game. But I planned this so poorly that where am I going to put anything? This might fit here. This is a grocery store. I don't want to build that. I want to build a pub. There's an electric pole. Alright, there's a pub over there now. Looks like it's probably close enough to walk to. Can we make a small store? Oh, that's hot. How far is that? Is that too far? Oh, it's close. It's close. I think they'll walk to that. I guess we'll find out in a minute here. Close electronics. Yeah, great. Oh, this place doesn't sell food. Shit. Grocery store, I guess. Oh, this is never gonna fit. See, this is what I get by being like, oh, it's just temporary, bro. It's just a temporary joke, bro. Bro, it's just temporary, don't worry. Oh, you can go over top of a field. Alright, never mind, bro. It's just temporary. Let me put a little closer to these other stores so the math sort of works-ish. Oh, look at that. Okay, great. So, I've just fucked the corner here, but I even built a little fence around it in a very, very bad way. Okay, so that should please some people some of the time. All I wanted to do is test food, and now I think the entire place is depopulated. No one wants to live here. I mean, also we don't have any roads. Okay, video game. Make me play, fine, I don't care. Too steep of a descent. Alright, fair enough. I don't think it's appropriate for you to talk about me that way, Step Bro. I've never built a bridge. Now is the time, I suppose. Build arch bridge. Okay. I've now built a bridge. What do you mean? Whatever, step road. Oh, I've come into like a very steep bank. I beg your pardon. I know. This road is the worst thing ever. I know. I swear it's temporary, step road. I swear it's temporary. I'm just learning. This is called learning. We're going to cross under the wires. It's called learning. Oh God. This road hurts me on the inside. I just want you to know. Like the disorderliness of this entire like experiment, it affects me in the soul hole. The soul hole. That's the place where your soul is, obviously. Where else would you keep the soul other than the soul hole? Don't think deeper about that. Don't do it. I kind of wish they would walk unlimited distances, because now this would be cool. So am I going to get immigrants now? Because I really need them. There were people who lived here. I think they died. There were people who lived here, but I believe no one lives here anymore because of the horrible scourge of cholera. Okay, well, it's telling me people are unhappy again, so I believe that means there are people who live here. You can't have unhappy people without people, right? 3 workers. 0, 0, 3. Okay, so there's like 7 or 8 people who live in this town. What's actually lacking right now? Sewage, obviously. Sewage, of course. No one's complaining about that yet, though, because no one actually lives here. They're complaining about no services existing, and of course there's no services existing, because no one actually lives here to run any of the services. Have I, like, built myself into a corner with poor performance? Because, man, would that be fucking just, like, poetic? Another fucking white noise track. Another white noise track on Epidemic Sound. Okay. Are people coming? No. I mean, it doesn't look like the population's increasing at all. There is 1 child, so maybe when they grow up. At one point, there was like 100+ people were living here, though, because they all went to work on the farm. I'm a little worried that they only showed up when I placed a building, and that's the only way to get them to come back. I think, let's find out. We'll try placing a very small town, or very small house. Small house, very, very, very small house. I'm putting it down. I don't want to be on the farm because, like, I'm already making too many compromises as far as I'm concerned, so. That doesn't... Okay. Are there new residents all of a sudden? Yes. Fuck. Residents are spawned when you place a residential building. So they don't immigrate in from off map. So they move though, right? So like, if I do this real quick, and then just tear them right down. Okay, that appears to have brought the immigrants I need. You can import them directly to a residence. I see. So you must be auto-importing them when you place a building. Then. You're a fountain of knowledge, Code Monkey. You're a fountain of knowledge. A veritable... oh my God, there's a button that just tells you what's on foot. My face is in my hands, and I'm virtually weeping right now. 26 hours of playtime. 26 hours of playtime before I found this. The view buildings that can be reached on foot hover over. Yes, excellent. Still though, that's cool. That's a good feature. Right, where's the import people button? Relocate. Relocate up to 5 citizens with university educations to the residential building you select. Relocate up to 10 citizens to a residential building you select. Okay, great. So I can just click here to add more peoples. But they clearly die too. Like, or left. They all emigrated. They all emigrated to nearby Soviet Republic. All right, we're at 60% or so growing progress, and I'm excited because that's my whole reason for existing. It won't offer immigrants if the building is full. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, I got it now. I figured it out. Oh my god, I got it. It's obviously you don't want to pay for all the materials to build a building when you could just press this fucking button and get people in. But obviously this building is too full, or they already are, you know, this one's not though, so I can do that. Oh god. I think I've just purchased some people from the people store. Oh, there's a health risk at the pub. Of course the pub is the first thing with the sewage problem. Let's just throw this down now. Now, I assume I can send untreated waste into the river. I've never tried to do it because I'm such a good person. Are you kidding me? It's so hard to put this fucking building down. Why are you like this? Kid screaming in backseat meme. You kids like the memes? I can hear my wife doing voiceover work in the other room. She's working on a book. She's reading some teen novel. I don't know what it is. Oh, why are you going yellow? Telling me to flatten and then telling me it doesn't work anymore. Some parts of this building are required in the water. I understand how this interface works. What I don't understand is what exact dimensions of highly refined space. Okay, so that was yellow, right? It prompted me to press the button to build. But then, and then, goddamn commie. Okay, all I did is follow the instructions. It's not working. It's not working. I don't think I've ever been able to do it that way. I've been able to do it this way. And that is possibly good enough. Yes. Great. So do you have to treat sewage or can you just dump it and that's a really bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyways? Let's find out. Oh, I mean, surely I need a sewage pump. It's already full. The pipe's not done yet, though. It's like there's a little evil mole underground. Only rehome people. The 3 buttons besides it immigrates. Uneducated third world Westerners. Third world Westerners. Uneducated. Okay, right. Third world Westerners. Former Soviets or experts. Okay, I'll have to check those buttons in a second. Okay, the sewage is just dumping into the river. It's temporary. It's not real. Don't worry. Relocate. Invite. I have plenty of people already, but now I understand how the button works. Have we produced any crop yet? No, we're getting closer though. Once I complete this, I'm gonna start a new game on a different map, and I guess I'm gonna try to make clothing, which means chemicals. and crops. I think I should try to make food at the same time. Should I make my own power? The problem is getting all three of those in close proximity. I assume crop production is affected by pollution. Sewage thing is abysmal to place. Yeah, no treatment required unless you care about water quality. I would normally do treatment, but this is a temporary save to learn how something works. Oh, let me waste some money while I'm just sitting here waiting for this to turn over. Let's build a Soviet symbol of concrete and copper. Okay, I promised not to do the Russian accent while I played this game, so I'm not going to do it. It's probably offensive. Not that I really care, but I'm still not. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Hey, everybody's 2.2% more loyal, whatever that means. They have slightly less dissent. I mean, everything's sort of fine, right? I mean, happiness went from like 3% to 68%, which feels like a positive development. These people only staff this place seasonally. Or like they know when to staff it and when not to, and you don't have to tell it. That's interesting. So you don't really waste labor with fields. Interesting. So one farm should definitely have more than one field, if at all possible. The labor to sow was quite a bit. What's the consequence of failure? I assume crops, because they have this growth cycle, they probably have a spoilage. I've never noticed farms can be worked solely with farm machinery, so usually I don't use workers for them. I see. Yeah. If I had a couple more tractors, I could have definitely let them just do this. But they just kind of flood in, planted everything real quick, and then left. So I don't, and then they died, actually, because I didn't exactly take it. It's temporary. It's temporary. They're not really dead. It's just a video game. I don't want to get in trouble on Twitch. They'll kick you off now. There's plenty of people doing nothing here. Oh, we're so close. That feels like 80%. No, don't hover over the mount. Don't left click to the. Oh God, what's wrong with me? All right, I'm really pleased that this button exists. It has told me that, number one, they will walk at least 325, and I was thinking it was between 300 and 350. But they will not walk from this building to that farm. How interesting. I wonder if they would walk it if the road didn't suck. I gotta pause it for this because I want to see how much distance is being ruined by that road curve. Don't do that. All right, that'll satisfy my curiosity. Don't build this. Oh no! It did the thing. Oh, it did the thing there too. So I don't know if that counts. Oh, okay. It's built weird little corners. All right, so is this building now in range? No, it's not actually closer now. Or if it is, it's not close enough closer? Unless I broke it for everybody. I did not. It's 350 from that building, so it's at least 350. Oh, and it's interesting. It's the top of the entrance as well. It's the top of the driveway. It's this point at the very most remote edge. I suppose I should be like absorbing myself with other things, but I really just wanted to make one farm work and then switch over to other stuff. Switch over to another save. I just wanted to experiment with a farm with no consequences in my ruble accountage. But I've decided to build clothing anyways. I suppose I should be learning about how chemicals work then, huh? The chemical plant required chemistry. Its input is crops, oil, and gravel. Now, is that the gravel that's been refined? I think so, because the other one's like stone, right? Yeah, it's the product of this building, the gravel processing plant. So you need a gravel quarry, unless you want to import gravel, which obviously wouldn't be that bad because it's gravel. You need a gravel quarry, oil, wood, it seems, and crops. It's complicated. You need a really functioning little mini campus or like a really good transit mechanism, right? Because like having all of these things in one place is basically impossible. I mean, you might get like say wood and gravel or oil and gravel or something like that, but to get all of them together seems unlikely, doesn't it? 3 of those are position dependent. Wood, oil, and gravel. Crops apparently can grow anywhere. Pollution may or may not be effective. I mean, there's a pretty high variant in gravel too. I guess you could just carry it by the truckload. How much does it actually consume? The smallest amount of anything it consumes is... That's basically an inconsequential amount of water. But gravel is the lowest amount of any one thing it produces or uses. So you would have to deliver less gravel than anything else. So your priority resources are oil and power, really. Power is not that big of a deal because it doesn't really cost that much to move it all the way across the map. But you don't want to build up a whole bunch of redundant services either, because it's cheaper not to, obviously. So you'd want your town... I guess... Okay, pump jacks don't require workers. Unfortunately for you, the chemical plant, and some others, require research completed at the Technical University to build. I see. That's interesting. That explains why it's kind of grayed out here. More so than this one. So it says, required research, chemistry. Oh, I see. So the Technical University is here. Let's just throw this down real quick to see what it looks like and where it goes and how big it is and etc. Technical University. It's an interesting building. All these Soviet-looking buildings are interesting, air quotes. Oh, what a horrible placement of a building this is. Come on, sometime today. What do I need to do? So presumably I have to have people to do research. That only makes sense. So I'll probably have to import some, highly educated foreign chemistry? Chemistmans? Professors? There's 2 staff. Yeah, that sounds like a university. Expected research duration is 700 workdays. Wow, and you also have to research engineering. How interesting. I didn't notice you need to research stuff. That's very interesting that you do. After successfully research, so you'd want to start this ASAP. There are professors working on research, so there's like a variable quantity. Can you research without electricity, or we have electricity? Actually, we may not. I think we're a bit too far away. We're a bit too far away. Let's see if they make any progress. It doesn't look like it. Let's give them electricity and see how that works. Something. Let's actually look underground real quick. I know it's a shit show down here. Okay, great. I swear. Oh god, I want to turn it off right away because it's horrifying. All right. Okay, so they do need electricity to be effective. Okay. So you want to get this down pretty much right away because it takes 700 work days. And you wouldn't be able to build your chemistry thing before then. You want to get crops up right away because they take a long time to even start production of. Yeah, you got to get people in the crop jobs right away too. I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. I'm back. And I'm in the darkness. That is beautiful art, isn't it? I made that. I am the greatest, the most well-branded Twitch streamer of all time. I drew that in MS Paint. I think it looks awesome. I also have this one. But you may notice a similarity in these two images. Alright. Unpause the game. Right. What was I thinking? Oh, it's 700 work days, blah, blah, blah. That's got to go down quick. The farm needs to go down quick as well because it takes a long time to get the crops up. Though not 700 work days. Pump jacks don't require workers. Is that true? I think it is. Let's put a pump jack down somewhere and find the fuck out. It looks like there's probably oil right about here. There's some. I know they're like exclusive in that like they control an area and you can't build on top of them. So like they don't require workers, right? No, but they do have tanks. So how does this work? There's pumps, okay. Let's pump out of this, right up the butt. Let's pump out of this, up, right up the butt as well. Oh, you know what though? I need like a switch. Hello, can you, sir, ma'am? Fine. Is there a switch? There's no switch. There's a well, there's this thing. It's effectively what I'm looking for, right? Put that like that. I heard you like pipes. Oh. This is odd. fuel. Oh no. Underground pumping station. Pipe. I built the wrong thing. So there's underground pipes for oil. Yep. Well, that's above ground though. Well, there must be, but I'm not building it right. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. I built the wrong goddamn thing. All I needed to know is, oh, I needed to have a rough idea of, like, if there were any limitations on, pipe distance. Because I need to know how far my oil needs to be away from my... Build both of them. Come on. Just be useful. Oh, there we go. Can you build pipes over water like this? It's too long! You can use a pipe pumping station if you need a longer pipeline. I see. Okay. So there's definitely pipe limits. And they're like 350. They're about 350. Oh god. Oh god. They're about to harvest. I'm genuinely not aroused. I'm humorously aroused. How's this chemistry research going, Professor? Professor? Step Professor? No! What are you doing? What kind of research are you doing, Step Professor? Fucker. Oh, it's a sliver. Your citizens' loyalty seems so low. I mean, that's because I beat them. I beat them constantly. By any chance, is this actually gravel? It is a gravel quarry. Sometimes when I think of the Werner Herzog impersonations are probably not particularly discernible as different from horrible fake Russian accents, so I think that probably puts Werner Herzog out of bounds during these streams. There's like an 85 in here. Man, this temporary area is starting to look more and more attractive for a permanent settlement. No, not really. Is there an offshore platform? Doesn't look like it. Because there's oil in there. And then some there hills. So, it's in here somewhere, I swear. But not that it matters. Are you harvesting? Are you harvesting, son? Yes, they are harvesting, son. Oh. Oh. Alright, so we might have a genuine storage problem. Like, right away. Learning. What is that? Oh, this is my, crop truck. Oh. Ooh. Efficiency and road placement. Pretty important. 3.6. No ambulance. Oh, God. It's temporary, guys. It's not for real. Step Soviet Republic. Step Soviet. Step Soviet. Yeah. But step comrade. What are you doing, step comrade? So this little truck's gonna have to do a lot of fucking work. So let's buy 3 more real quick. Budget be damned. Go individually gas up and then go get... oh, well, they'll make 1 trip, apparently. It is real close. Citizens' health is too low. Oh, okay. So this truck now has 5.6 crops. It's going over to the food factory. Oh, my God. Raise your hands to the sky. Praise the Lord. Pass the goddamn ammunition. Yes, it's taking in water. Oh my god, we're about to make food. Did we lose it? We made food. Oh my god. Are you as aroused as I am? So interesting, right? You don't have to hire people here. And currently no one is, well, some people are working there, but I don't have to. Increase workers. I can turn it off entirely and the harvester will still do the work. On both ends at the same time. Perhaps. Unless that's, no, that's workers who have yet to accept their reassignment. It is every citizen's final duty to go into the tanks. That's something I say like 3 or 4 times a day minimum. It's a quote from Alpha Centauri. Pravin Lau. Alright, so we made food. That's what we wanted to do. I don't want to get over invested in this. We're going to have to find the chemistry things. Hitting escape, but that's useless. Alright, back to the menu. I've learned, maybe, but you don't really know until you demonstrate it, right? Buildings enable, everything is how I like it. Should I do towns? I have enjoyed that, but that's not what I'm doing here, so let's not do towns or anything. Execute. Really like there's 2 different games. There's just the upgrading your existing civilization game and the building from scratch game. They're very different. Pause again. Okay, so our concerns are where are the oil sources? Where are the gravel sources? Where is the coal source? And can I move all that stuff in a useful way or easy way? So let's first orient ourselves north, because north is better. All right. Okay. That is more or less north. Coal. Okay. Got some good sources of coal there. I like the one by the hill to my southeast. Looks like there's one right on the edge by the river. Or there's 2 over there. Is there oil down at the bottom one? No. It's close though. Because there's up oil by the double lakes. Let's go down here. Oh, if I build down here though, will I have to face south all the time? Because south is boo. North is yes. South is boo. Torulistock. Okay, it's got power too. So this is a pretty ideal border crossing to be near. Coal. There's coal at them there hill right here, right? Ugh. Ugh. I'm trying to see the sensitive view. Yeah. Okay, there's coal here. Is there another one right here? Another one right there. Okay, cool. There's oil up by lakes. Here, right? I got you, oily. Might be in the water. Well, okay. I mean, I could definitely build like one over here and one here-ish or something. So I could build pump jacks up there at on the edge of the lakes. And then there's coal here. What about their Gravelston? I believe that this will be a source of gravel. Oh, don't forget trees either. Gravel. Yes. Yes, excellent. There's so many resources you rely on, so importing food, chemicals is essential. You've seen how long it takes to produce for self-sufficiency. Yeah, the game trips itself up from the get-go. Imports are basically required to get us started, yep. So it's an advantage to build near the borders, but the camera starts centered. That's funny. I don't rate that much as a criticism for what it's worth. The camera position, that is. I think there's some good points about interface and stuff in this game that could use some addressing, but I think it's pretty good. I'm still enamored with the game. The thing is with every game is the longer I play it, the more like things annoy me over time, you know? I might be initially frustrated by lack of understanding in games, but generally speaking, like my true distaste for a game comes after hundreds of hours. You don't truly hate someone until you're forced to spend a long time with them, you know? And that's true for video games too. Alright, so can I cut wood up here really well? Yeah, I could. I could like have a forest tap wood harvesting facility. Gravel over here. Oil coming in from here. All of them coming into like a raw depot here-ish. Oil being processed. Gravel being processed. You gotta process wood too, right? Well, yes, but no. Yes, but no. Because chemicals are they require wood, not planks or not boards. So you just need somebody who lives near here, though, right? This has jobs, right? Presumably gravel has jobs too. Yeah, both gravel and wood have jobs, which yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so wood and gravel need to be relatively near the source of labor or transportation. Oil doesn't. Coal does. So, you know, I mean, we're getting a location here. The technical university and the farm. Coal's like super labor intensive. But the gravel's labor intensive too, right? So 55 people. Alright. I think I've got a rough idea. Where should we build the bridge? Because we have to come over from here. It should probably be a relatively logical spot. Which I guess would be one of the narrows. Here-ish. Let's see. I don't care how much it costs. The distance between pillars. More than aesthetic? I don't know. Walking speed. They walk slower on bridges, huh? The walk slower bridges. Build a wooden bridge. 30 kilometers per hour. I think we're probably going to build a truss bridge? A tied arch bridge. There's a long distance between pillars. I don't know if that's actually an advantage or not, but I'm going to use it nonetheless. So let's say here. Oh, I don't have the fucking... Man, building something without the fucking hexagon. Should we draw a straight line? No, probably not. But not far off one, though, right? Let's go, like this. Oh. So close, step comrade. Step comrade, what are you doing? There you go. No, that's no good. It's horrifying. The change in angle. agony. Oh. I gotta go this direction. Oh god. The way it looks. It's horrifying. Don't show it to me. Can we do it in the dark? Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'm not wrapped up in that at all. Step comrade. Step comrade. We're so close to it being moderately aesthetic. A section of road I will probably never look at again. I'm gonna accept that and move on with my life. Oh, this is a very dangerous road. IRL in winter, you would die here. Walking distance varies by road type too. All mud roads, they'll walk maybe 200 meters. Man, honestly, I just want to shoot myself with mud roads. I don't even like walking in sand. I hate sand. It's coarse. Am I at the wrong angle to see how unstraight that is? Which I suppose is both positive and negative. Oh. Alright. Heard you like row ads. No, I hate that. I hate when you're like this. Just, you know, I don't know why you gotta punish me for wanting 90-degree angles. Step road. Why? What is with the step bro thing? Why am I stuck on that today? What did I ever do to deserve this curse? Ooh, I mean, I'm crazy. I'm not even looking where I'm going. I don't actually know where I'm going. I'm going over here, right? I have not gone far enough. Too far! Oh wait, that's not enough. A little farther. I'm getting them straightish. The road doesn't have to identify according to your standards. The road can identify however it likes. This road identifies as paved. What other identities are there for roads? Fun. Alright. It's feeling very the music in this section is feeling very vaporwave? Is that what I'm thinking? I can't remember what vaporwave is. Outrun, bro. No, stop with the step, bro. It's the Russian accent, the step, bro thing. Jesus Christ. I'm such a hack. I do like building roads, even if they're not right. Because, god damn it, I didn't build this one right. Oh, no. Oh, god. I scrolled my scroll wheel. Don't come in. I scrolled my scroll wheel. Don't look. Oh, god. Give me a paper towel. Did you just scroll your wheel? Oh, my god. I got caught scrolling my wheel. Right, where were they? Yeah, alright. Wheel bro. So I wanted to get 2 in, right? I don't know if that's actually useful, but I wanted to do it anyways. I like the idea that one day I'll be efficient enough to be like, well, I need higher input or I'll never be able to, I don't know, make more schmecklies. I need a schmecklis. It's not straight enough. Damn it. I'm just gonna do it like... See, I want the pipe to go that way, but the reality is that's not gonna work. So we're gonna put it diagonally because that triggers me slightly less than, well, the alternative. Pump jack. Step pump jack. See, is this gonna be a problem? That is a question that I don't need to ask because it's always true. Is this gonna be a problem? Is this gonna be a problem? We're outdoors. What do you mean I can't smoke? There was an I'm the asshole I saw today or the day before where a person was saying they went to a foreign country and the peoples there were too nice to dogs, basically. And they were like, they were starting a fight in a restaurant over whether there should be a dog there or not. It's just a weird thing. Malty, above ground. Step pump. This has a directional icon. And it's facing the wrong way. It's facing the wrong way. We're just gonna try that, see what happens. Will this double back for me? No, because the road's in the way, and it won't cross the road, bro. We'll go there though, and that's gonna build. So can I build? No, it won't cross. It won't cross itself. But surely though. Really? What? Really, step oil? The problem is I can't get the fucking pump jacks to face the direction that is actually reasonable here, right? I'm gonna start this all again. Step pump jack. Okay, I let it build those anyways because I'm dumb. Because I'm appreciably an idiot. Man. Little children point and laugh when they see me. And they say, Mom, it's the dumb guy. And then like I like look offended. I'm like, no. But then it's true. It's true. Yaha. Yaha. Alright, 50 sounds like a totally acceptable percentage of quality. Actually, I believe you'll find that 50 is an inadequate alright. The many into one. I'll build a road up here. Maybe, somehow, perhaps, in some fashion. I don't want you to build that. I will handle the piping. Yes. That is what she said. This side, I guess. Slightly less ugly. But I need a... Oh no. No. Of course not. Road bro? Why does this get workers? You got workers, bro? No. Just like maintenance or something. Great. I can't go that way either, right? Because that's the out. So I really need to go this way. Oh, road bro. Alright. I almost built a road recklessly there. It would have been bad. Reckless road building is no joke, kids. Don't do road building on the alcohol or the drugs. Don't do civil engineering on drugs. You know, like the Civil War? Well, the Civil War on drugs. Those guys are great. Rip. Okay, the soundtrack got very Sputnik. I don't know if that's a good thing. So you can only go $350 dues via or meter poos or meter moos with a pipe before having another pump. Oh, and surely the pump needs power. Of course, it's not run by fucking mules. I think my wife is throwing stuff into the other room. QE will raise and lower pipes, so it can be out of alignment in 3 dimensions. What? Are you kidding me? You can raise pipes? You could change the level of a pipe? I heard you like pipes? Oh my god. There's like even an look how high this pipe is. So it can go over fucking roads and other pipes? Dear God. Okay, that's very useful to know. It's super useful. You're a veritable font of knowledge. The only catch is it always tries to build the star point at ground level. Yeah. Where should it build it? Where it was last time? I have misaligned pipes, if you know what I'm saying. Oh my god, are you misaligning pipes? Don't misalign my pipe. Where is the funny staff? Alright, let's get some coal mines. We have so much to build. We might run out of rubles. Oh. Okay. And then the other one's way over there. I think we're just gonna build one for now. Because they employ so many fucking people. Now, there's conveyor belts. Conveyor belt, bro. And I am talking about building not that far away from here, so it's reasonable to think that I could build housing within transit distance, surely. Okay, so, alright, sure. I don't like this at all. I want to go in the other direction. Let's try building a conveyor. There. It didn't build the fucking road, mate. It didn't build the fucking road, mate. How I hate it. Now the coal mine, which is here. Fossil fuels. Everybody knows that coal is from outer space. From what I understand, there's a fairly non-credible theory of it's basically called the abiogetic creation of oil. It's not like I said, as far as I know, it's not well regarded. But basically, the potential possibility that oil's not the result of dead organisms, but instead had some other origin, perhaps from space. It's in a big hill. That works for some reason. It feels like it hurts, like because of the angle of it. Oil from space. Is there some sort of political or social agenda that's served from saying oil isn't from organisms? The young Earth theory, right? The young Earth theory is incompatible. I use the word theory there extremely loosely. Is incompatible with the belief in the biogenetic origin of oil. Biogenetic? Or biogenic. Abiogenic and biogenic. Okay. As in biological or not biological in origin. Alright, the power fucking plant. The fucking plant? Kids don't... Smart kids don't do power plants, bro. God, I hate this. I build it over the road now that I know how to get high. Thanks to Code Monkey, I know how to get high. Which is to say, I know how to raise the level of things. Don't do abiogenic oil, kids. So I'm wagering that I'm going to be able to cross the street here. But I'm not going to just need to cross the street. I'm also going to need to turn. Yeah. Okay. Once I'm up, let me go back here to give myself a little bit more room to get high, kids. Children don't use drugs. Adults use drugs responsibly, please. As frequently as... What's a responsible drug use? I don't know. Don't put drugs in your child's sandwiches because they annoy you. Don't do that. That's irresponsible drug use. I think everyone can agree that children should not be subjected to dosing. Alright. Oh, no. Wasn't flat enough. Alright. So, I guess the real question here is, am I going to be able to get high enough to get over that road? And I doubt it. You can't do it. You can't do it with conveyor belts. Conveyor belt, bro. What has happened to this piece of music? It's like they clipped every sample in the worst way possible. Look at this. Don't do this. Don't ever do that with your sample. Alright, see. This is the thing. The road position of these buildings is not compatible with each other. This is going to require like some insane wraparound to get anything useful out of it. feel like I should be able to go over this road anyways, but it does not look like I can change the height of it. Could I do it if I, if the road was valid? Let's see. These people have done it again. They've clipped their sample, bro. E? Q? Nah. No, bro. No. I gotta stop saying bro. What the fuck is wrong with me today? I'm not even a bro guy. I'm not a bro guy. I'm too old for bro guy. When I was born, we were all about the dude. Why does this need a road? We were all about the dude. I heard you kids like dude. This is like Christmas music, made by the Mannheim Steamroller. I mean that in the least flattering way possible. I'm like the most negative person on the planet, in case no one knows. I'm critical about everything, and to a really annoying extent. It's the bane of my existence. Hey, but I'm self-aware. Barely. Fucking barely. Fucking wub wub wub, motherfucker. Makes me want to eat Weetabix. Is that... Oh, look. I can make it slightly less unpleasant. Well, the good news is I should now be able to delete that. Oh, and of course it did this. Of course it did this. You fucking fascist. A step coal mine. I swear. I swear. Alright, speaking of swearing, what time is it? It's 5:08. I only have a little bit longer today. Bus stop. At least I didn't say the SB word. This will not fit. That will not fit. Come back. Come back, panel. Fucking wub wub wub, man. It's crazy. Why is... Why though? Can it... Why does it think it can do this? Are you telling me it actually can? And I've just like positioned these things wrong? Surely not. That might be a low bridge. I have a feeling. I have a theory. It could be bunnies. I have a feeling this will not work. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll build another bus stop. Nowhere. Can we build a walk-up? Power plant. Did they just forget the walk button? And they were like, no one's gonna want to walk to the power plant. Alright, so once this is built, the coal production will theoretically be available. Not that anyone works for a living or anything like that. I don't need trucks because this should work. Maybe, perhaps. That bus stop is barely in walking range of this mine. Yes? Am I looking at the right building? Yep. So you can ride the bus to the coal mine. That's important. These other two are relatively negligible sources of labor. When this is done, okay. When I said when this is done, I meant for there to be like a short dramatic pause, and then for you to finish building. So if we could work together on this, it'd be great. I really want to collaborate. Fucking inanimate object. Can I actually connect to that? I can. Well, just barely. Otherwise, that road would have to go. The walk button. Oh my god, they can reach the bus station. Alright, back to pause. Alright, let's do gravel. You kids want to do some gravel? Everything is a fucking drug joke. It's, you know, it's just not funny. Don't do crack cocaine. I mean, okay, well, look, I don't want to be puritanical, so don't do more crack cocaine than you can handle. Unless crack cocaine is legal where you live and it's fine, then go ahead, I guess. I mean, who am I to judge anyways? Let's be serious. You know what? I'm just gonna not tell you what to do. Ask your mom. Or don't, because that's also telling you what to do. God damn it. This is not working very well. Never hire me to do an anti-message of any kind. I'm just not... Just... There's fucking white noise again. It makes me angry. Oh, it's again. Whew. Where are you, Shrooky? You shouldn't be able to put these on the internet. This is very soothing white noise. I should get paid royalties for it. Alright. Oh. The gravel mine has workers. So we're going to need to build a bus stop here. So we might as well build the gravel refining here as well. Bro? Why? Oh, this is out. Can't build through the infrastructure. It's so wrong. It really needs to be right this way. I'm gonna just... My brain is right-handed. It really is. Don't be this way, road bro. Why are you doing that? Stay straight. Shouting "stay straight" didn't work for anybody. Well, it has never worked for anyone. Unsurprisingly. Oh, all right. Well, that was only like $30 billion. Don't worry about it. It wasn't that much. Step road. Oh, god damn it. It's like I don't have a functioning imagination sometimes, and all I can do is regurgitate the last thing I heard over and over and over again. And I think I saw a screenshot with the step road joke on it right before I started streaming, and now that's all I can do is make the step road joke over and over again. I'm like a bad robot, but a sexy bad robot. Oh, wait, what? Not the good kind of bad robot, which is probably a sexy one. Okay. Okay. Gravel. Checkbox. We have not brought the oil somewhere useful yet. We should do so. It can only travel about 300 blocks or so before it needs a pump, from what I can tell. Where did you go, liquid pipe? Yeah, there you could use trucks, but I think trucks suck. Trucks suck, Jimmy. Just like your mother. So that's too long. Boy, it would be, you know what would be convenient is if I could tell this to automatically build with, like, I don't know, pumping stations in it. Hill causing an obstruction, bitch. You can't go uphill, it's a liquid. I guess it's not pressurized, huh? So I gotta go one to multi, one to multi, one to multi over and over. Ah, this is how you do it, huh? This is how I do it. Oh, I'm so close. Go back. I mean, I am slightly aroused by the automatic placement of these pipes. If you're a city building fan, you probably know what I mean. I mean, it's not very straight, but once again, it's not really possible to just make things straight by asking. It's not. I know. You can't use electroshock either. That doesn't fucking work. What else doesn't work? Oh, the Bible. No effect. It's so ugly. Each little stumpy road. All these are going to need power as well. So, you know, don't pretend they actually work yet. Because they don't. They don't. I wanted to stop roundabout here because this is roundabout. Roundabout. Where I want to ding dang my damn a ding ding. I want to refine my oil. I haven't put down the technical university yet. So this definitely wants... Are there two kinds of oil? This produces oil. It's a yellow barrel. This consumes oil and produces fuel and bitumen. But the chemistry plant needs oil. So it doesn't need to refined fuel. That's interesting. Though I know a refinery can pass some right through it. What this actually means is that in the short term, I need a way to get the oil into the chemistry building, which means I need to do the research. So I can put the chemistry building down and figure out how oil gets in there. Probably by truck, but does it also maybe go by pipe? I don't know. I do not know. This bus stop already has a bunch of people who work here. They could go to college here too. The Technical University Gravel State. That's a very that's like a bedrock name. That's like a Flintstones name. Drayori Technical University. Drayori Drayori Technical University. Teaching you the finest and don't touch yourself. Even when other people ask. Especially when other people ask and have cameras around. Don't. There's no reason for you to take a picture of yourself naked. Like, none whatsoever. And I'm not like, you know, puritanical shaming. There's like 5 people who want to see that in the world. For any one person. Unless you're like exceptionally hot. And you're not. So, you know, not you personally, but, you know, the abstract you. So stop taking pictures of yourself naked. What else was I gonna build? Oh yeah, there's like a dorm, right? I know you don't need one because I had professors without it. But you might need a dorm in order to better accommodate students. There's also a medical university, which sounds nice, and some dorm. Are there any other universities? It doesn't look like it. It's just these two. How big is this? Fuck me, this is huge. Also, how expensive is this? Ah, it's just rubles, comrade. Don't do the Russian accent. It's bad. And no, I don't really actually care about the offensive part. I just think it's bad. It's hack as well. Super hack. Benefits, yes. No. Tuesday. It's too far away from the fucking bus stop. Step bus stop. I knew it. Every time. Who's to blame for this? It's certainly not me. It's wherever I saw the step bro joke. It's getting very hot in my office because I have the door closed. This one's close to the bus station. It's upstairs Hollywood Medical College. Nice. And then we have to have dorms. I had a dorm in college. I was an RA. Can you fucking believe that? That was not a good decision on those people's part. I was responsible, but I was not that responsible. What's going on here? Why can't the road go there? Man, no more road. It's too close. It's too close to the bus node. Could do this. It's ugly as shit, but I'll crowd some other buildings in this way. Oh my god, that was like 200 rubles. That's a lot of rubles. Alright, so we've started building buildings unnecessarily without actually doing any sort of money making or anything yet, or actually getting everything online. And that's like a catastrophic dead end thing. She shouldn't do that, right? Should get the basics up. What have I not done yet? I've not got the oil yet. Because I have not got the technical university online. Because I haven't built it. There should be a road here. Right there, my friend. Okay. Oh, that one didn't get a road. It needs a road. Road. Roads is a funny word. The dorm is built. The Dreary University Halls of Residence. Nice. Dreary. That's the accidental name of my town. There's a bus stop at the power plant. We know it works for all three. There's a bus stop at the Gravel/University cluster. I kind of feel like this should be like... Gravel should be in the legacy of this university, right? I think we're gonna have to call this like Gravel Hall. Right? The first student residence, is called Gravel Hall. I think that makes sense. Eventually, I want to click the chemistry research button. I have to go after that though, because I've been playing for 2 hours. And I'm a normal human man with a normal human butthole, I swear. I'm not a weird man with a weird butthole or anything. We do know that this needs fucking power or it won't research. They can't do any research in the dark! I'm really pleased with how this has gone so far. However, it has not gone very far. We're going to get a refinery in and around this area, possibly destroying the roads we just built. No, we're not getting a refinery. I keep thinking that we need to build a refinery, and that's a nice idea, but we don't. We need oil, not fuel. So we need a chemical plant, not a refinery. Maybe fuel is in the future someday, perhaps. Seems like you should supply your own gas if you can, though, because it is expensive, right? Where are you? Economy and trade. It's not as bad as you would think. I mean, it's no coal ore. This looks like it would be cost effective to import coal ore and not mine it. And that's interesting because coal ore mining requires such a high employee pool that there might be a significant incentive to do that. Alright, oil and then gravel, and we haven't built wood yet. Let's throw down the wood building. We were going to do it on the top of this hill. Up on Woodbury Hill. We don't know where the chemical plant is going. Oh, I can press the button. No, I already did press the button. We don't know where the chemical plant is going to go exactly. It's going to be in this general area. I'm reluctant to commit to this road because I have a feeling the chemical plant is large enough that this road is basically in the middle of where it needs to go. On the other hand, I don't think I can drive up this hill on this road anyways, can I? Go up the hill. Up on Wilbury Hill. Yeah, it's too steep of an incline, bitch. I could build the wood gathering facility right the fuck here. Okay. You goddamn fascist. Yeah, right. Oh my god. That's like 500 rubles. Holy shit. Well, now I'll produce wood, gravel, oil, electricity. Crops. A farm. Okay. Man, that big field, that made a lot of crops. Why the farm size only really seemed about the number of slots for machines. So, okay, gotta have crops. We're definitely already having people live within transit distance of this, so I guess we could build our crop fields. Oh, we don't need people to work the crop field, we need people to work the farm. Let's build a big one anyways. I'm pretty sure I have instrumental selected. Just saying, this is not an instrumental. Now, if I do this though, right, like I'm forever saying the fucking chemical plant's gotta fit in that little block, and I don't think it's gonna fit in there at all. Because that's like 6 by 5. How big is it? Any chance of me seeing it? No. The plastic factory is small. It might fit in there. How big's an oil refinery? It does not fit in there, but it's close. I kind of like the idea of the food being right here. And obviously there'll be some lost land, I think is what's going to happen there. But maybe it'll flatten it by itself. Look at what's going on. What is going on? Oh, it's just gonna build over the top of all this shit and, you know, lose whatever. Oh, so I could have that oil thing in the middle of this fucking field. Though it does need a road, so let's just build right up on it. Don't you wanna dance up on me? Sure. Oh, they're gonna build uphill. I'm aroused. And then... I'm just gonna build a small farm. I might regret it. We're gonna need another bus stop. Will I be able to fit it in here? No. Probably not. We're gonna try anyways. Because I'd really like to build it like right there. Oh. Ooh. Yes. That means all those jobs are in line with that bus stop. Water, sewage, and electricity. I gotta go. I must go. I shall return tomorrow at some point. Oh, am I streaming tomorrow? I am streaming early tomorrow, but not afternoon. I usually do like a morning and then an afternoonish. Though it really depends on how fucking white noise. Oh my god, white noise! Oh fuck! More white noise. Okay, we're going with that. Right. So I'll be back sometime tomorrow, but not tomorrow evening. Tomorrow is my wife and I's 11th wedding anniversary. We've been married 11 years. That poor, unfortunate woman. Let me save the game. I might play this offline between then and now, so if you ever see this again, which you probably won't because that's just not how I do it, it'll be different. Create new save to cloud, yes. I'm gonna call it, Drayori. Drayori Stan. Yeah. Drayori Stan. Save, bro. Alright. I said bro again, god damn it.